We are now 1 month into the federal government shutdown as millions of Americans who rely on government assistance to eat are set to lose funding in just a matter of hours.
This is a live look at the nation's capital where things are quiet right now. That's because the Senate adjourned yesterday and won't meet again until at least Monday. Meanwhile, Arizona families are scrambling to put food on the table for this weekend. You can see the long lines that wrapped around St. Mary's Food Bank in Phoenix once again today.
And even though 2 judges ordered that the Trump administration must keep SNAP benefits in place as the shutdown drags on, the president is expected to appeal the rulings. Either way, a delay in benefits appears to be inevitable.
And scenes like this are likely to extend into next week while we wait for anything to be done. As of right now, St. Mary's says they're seeing a 10% increase in demand as the deadline for SNAP program benefits expires starting tomorrow.
12 News journalist Sean Rice is joining us live from St. Mary's Food Bank. And Sean, you spoke with people in line there. Give us a sense of how they're feeling right now.
Yeah, well, Mark and Caribe, good evening to you both. It is never an easy thing to describe the feeling of not knowing where your next meal will come from. But thanks to food banks like St. Mary's Food Bank here behind me in Southwest Phoenix, many people who live in this area and came here today will have a meal. They will remain fed tonight. But the question on everyone's mind, what happens next week and the week after that? It's a question that has quite frankly left many Arizonans growing frustrated with our federal government and our elected leaders.
Even though the lines are long, you have to do what you have to do if you don't have any food at home to eat.
For SNAP recipients like Larry, the hour-long wait outside of St. Mary's Food Bank, nothing compared to the feeling of an empty stomach.
It's a big upset, not just for me, for thousands of people. People count on these monthly food stamps and stuff. To eat off of with kids and everything else.
Friday, Phoenix Mayor Kate Gallego brought the leaders of nonprofits together, calling the funds for the SNAP program drying up a crisis.
Food insecurity across the country will skyrocket. Seniors will go hungry. Families will go hungry.
The mayor announced that beginning next week, the city of Phoenix will be launching a citywide food drive to help needy families. Nearly $2 million in state funds are also being allocated to food banks here in our state.
Absolutely frustrating. And for it to happen on a month of Thanksgiving and stuff like that, it's like, it just seems like how was there not something worked out, because there's so many people.
And as the government shutdown nears a month old, these residents are losing patience with the lack of action by the federal government and our elected leaders.
I think a lot of them are frustrated that the entire reason we're in this is because politicians in Washington can't come to a compromise. Does that frustrate you? Because I know it frustrates Arizonans.
This is not about the shutdown. We have had shutdowns before and continued SNAP benefits. There are billions of dollars sitting that are available today for SNAP benefits, and we need the federal government to decide to move forward with them.
And another important message shared here at St. Mary's Food Bank today really was a call to action to every person who lives here in our state. One message was that these food banks can only do so much. Their resources can only be stretched so thin. And so people are going to have to help other people. That could mean serving at a food bank. That could mean dropping off food yourself or just feeding your neighbor next to you. Any of those things can help during this time. I think that message resonating especially so as we head in to the holiday season. We're live in Phoenix. Sean Rice, 12 News.
Sean, thank you. It is good to see so many people stepping up to fill that gap there. Now, some local businesses are also stepping in to help those in need. Tomorrow, Borderlands Produce Rescue will be at all these locations that you see there on your screen. They offer fresh fruits and vegetables, up to 70 pounds for just $15. There are no income or residency requirements. Some other resources that you can turn to are the St. Mary's Food Bank near 31st Avenue in Thomas, the Desert Mission Food Bank in North Phoenix, Paradise Valley Community Food Bank near 32nd Street and Shea helps families stock up on essentials, and they even offer weekend hours. Some other deals that are happening across the valley starting on November 3rd, all Peter Piper Pizza locations will be offering 1-topping personal pizzas for $2.99. This deal is exclusively for kids 15 and under, and DoorDash will be waiving delivery and service fees for SNAP recipients at select grocery stores.